Hey guys, Dwayne Lulu here, Spots and Dots, Matrix Shad. Today's a special day for me, September 24th, 1974. My mom gave birth to one Dwayne Gary Lulu right here. Anyways, today is a good day. I'm getting up and I'm going fishing. So, wish us luck. If you haven't subscribed to Spots and Dots yet, guys, hit that subscribe button. We'll see y'all out on the water. Hey, I'm hoping this weather's gonna hold off. We had bad weather blow through last night. My gosh, has it not been terrible this year for fishing? Anyways, I'm hoping to find clean water. I don't think I'm going to, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get way back up in them bayous, guys. So, we'll see y'all out on the water. Guys, so the tide is up really high. I mean really high. I think it's going to be hard to catch redfish. Good news is this water doesn't look nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to look. But because of this beta, tropical storm beta or whatever it is now, tide is super high and the water is falling really hard out of these bayous. I'm going to go and try and catch me some trout first thing, see what happens. Hopefully this water will fall just a little bit, just enough to bring some of these redfish out of the marsh. I don't know, because I know right now they're gonna be way up in that grass, guys. So the last few days of water, the weather has been cool, and as you can see, the water temperature is only 71 degrees, which is really good for fishing. Not too hot. So anyways, I'm gonna ease on out here. I'm eating my sausage biscuit, taking my time, and we'll get out here and try to catch some trout, and we'll see what happens, guys. I got my first fish. As I said, I was gonna move up in the bayous, and I'm up in the bayous. I'm pretty sure it's a redfish just because I'm in the bayou, but man, this thing's feeling like a drum. He's not really fighting like a red. A red usually, you feel him thumping a lot. But there he is. Let's see if we can get him up in this boat. Yeah, pretty red. Man, let me tell y'all, this current, I'm in a bayou I've never fished before. A little tributary. Because of this tide, I'm able to get in here. Normally I would not be able to. At least I don't think I would. I've never tried it. It's never looked accessible with my boat. So anyways, I'm back in here. Got this redfish. Get my net ready. This current is definitely make these fish feel a lot bigger than what they are. But it is a nice red. Nice little red. Put a tag in him and let him go. Oh, there we go. Alright guys, we got a tag in him right here. Go give him a measure. 24 1/4 inches. Right at it. Maybe 1/8 inch. 24 1/8 inch, guys. Healthy red. There he goes. All right, let's get another one. All right, guys, so I caught that guy on the Ultra Violet, Matrix Shad Ultra Violet, and I'm using a pretty heavy jig head there. It's not quite half. I think it's 3/8. I think it's 3/8 ounce jig. So that's what I'm using. This current's moving really hard, so that's why I'm going with the heavier weight. The wind's blowing pretty good too, so that helps with the casting. Got out there and tried to catch some trout, and it didn't happen. So as I said, in the marsh, and we'll see if we can get some more, guys. So that redfish was really in no particular area besides being close to the bank. He's right along the bank right in there. Usually I find them at the mouth of tributaries but he just happened to be right along the edge of that bank, guys. That's exactly where I'm going to target today, right along the edge of these banks, because I know that's where they're going to be, trying to get up into that grass, chasing crabs and snails. So, as I said, that current is moving. I definitely will hit mounts of tributaries, and like this area coming up right here, I'm going to work these areas pretty good. But until we find areas like that, I'll be working the sides. Man, if the sun would come out and this wind would quit blowing, I think it would be super awesome fishing, to be honest with you. This water is not that bad once you get up in these bayous. It was pretty nasty out front when I went after the speckled trout earlier trying to catch them. It got pretty milky. But up in this bayou, it's not really bad. It's kind of hard to see through it with the cloud coverage. There, ooh, there went a fish right there. There he is, little speckled trout. Look at that, little speckled trout. So I found my speckled trout, guys. Oh, he's not big enough, but I found him. I got some speckled trout tagged too, but they got to be at least 13 inches to tag them. I don't think this guy's nowhere near 13, guys. No way. Not even 11. But we caught one, huh? Throw him back. Looked like it had another one with him. Alright, guys, I got me a gold spoon. I'm gonna try out on these, just on these straightaways where there's no tributaries or anything. I think that it might produce more strikes. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. Little cut right there. There he is, guys. There he is. There he is. Yeah, they like the spinner, don't they? Like the spinner. All right, here we go. Might be a little big for my taste. We'll find out. Get him in here in a second. Right in that tributary, guys. That's what I was telling y'all. They like to hunker down in little notches and tributaries and crevices and cracks. They get up in there and ambush bait. Guess we got a little more color than that last one. Alright guys, so this fish is 19.5 inches. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one for the freezer. If y'all saw my last video, I gave away all my fish. I talked about it, I didn't really show it, but I to some people, to a friend of mine that was going to Louisiana for some hurricane victims. So anyways, got to stock back up, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this guy. We're gonna keep on fishing. Alright guys, so as I said, got that gold spoon, but it's paired up with the Matrix Shad Limbo Slice. That's what I got on it. And the jig head is actually a Z-Man. It's a Z-Man jig head. And Z-Man, what I like about the Z-Man is they got that eyeball in it. See that eyeball? I really like them eyeballs, guys. The shank on this particular hook's not very long. That's one. I don't like the length of the shank, but I like the weight of this particular jig head. And I do like the eyeballs on them. If you don't get this short shank one like this, the other ones they seem like they're too long. So I don't know what's a good in between with the Z-Man, but I do like the fact that they got the eyeballs on them. I think them fish like seeing those eyeballs. Too cloudy and too windy. Oh, there's one. What is this? Is this a trout? Another trout, guys, on the spinner bait. About that. Another trout on the spinnerbait. Ha ha ha. He's a little bigger than the last one. He ate that dude up too. He was hungry. Alright, so I give him a quick measure. He's just under 13, so can't put a tag in him. Get him in. Let him go. All this flooded marsh back here, guys. Oh my goodness. I probably a ton of redfish back in these spots like that back there. Be awesome to have a kayak right now. Get in those areas and just throw you a fluke or something weedless. That little spot right there looks right. That looks very right. Oh, come on. Oh, he hit it twice, guys. That was a redfish. I watched him come up and hit it the first time, and he hit it again when I dropped it. Oh, I knew it looked right. Man, that was awesome. Just to see him come up and hit it. Wow. All right. There's one. There we go. There we go. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. There you are. Oh, yeah. Another pretty one. Nice size redfish today, guys. Come on in here. There he is. All right, let me get this boat situated. All right, guys, got my tag in this guy. Measured 21 inches. A little bit bigger than I want to keep. I only want to keep right at 18, 19 inches. So. Oh, he was definitely ready to go, wasn't he? Thought I was going to have to revive him for a second, but anyways, he's gone. Good deal. Let's get another one. All right. Oh, got a scale on my hook, guys. That is something you have to look out for. See that scale on that hook right there? That'll mess you up. Gotta get that off of there. Fishing live bait, that is something you really need to pay attention to when you hook that live bait. Anyways, just happened to notice it. That will keep you from getting a good hook set. All right. The importance of wearing sunglasses, guys. Wow, that old dude come right back at me. I don't care if it's not sunny outside. Wear some clear glasses, man. I'm telling y'all, it ain't worth getting a hook in your eyeball. I'm on the main bayou. There's a tributary coming out. Hit this for a minute. I'm gonna hit a few of these, see if there's any fish on them. Just around here a little bit, see what happens. Oh, catch and release. Too small to keep anyway. So. Oh, there's a decent speckled trout out there, guys. Speckled trout. I made a few casts on the downside current at the mouth of this thing, and I made some on the upside. I didn't catch anything on the downside, but I had a hit a second ago on the upside. I had a hit right here, and I caught that fish just now, so it seems like they're on the upside current. Just caught another one. Yeah, let him go. So they're definitely on the upside current. If I have to, if they're facing up the current, you know, catching bait coming down. There's a deep hole right here. So they're ambushing right here in that deep hole, guys. That's what they're doing. To give you a little intel on what's happening. No size to them, but they're there. And this current is moving some kind of fast. You really don't even have to work it. Basically, the current is moving it. You just have to keep up with your slack to feel the fish hit. Trout, hey down there. Using the Matrix Shad Ultra Violet right now. There's one. Here we go. Ha! Look at that, guys. I may have me a keeper trout. Ha ha! He will go good with the redfish. Oh yeah, a little over 15 and a half. Well, you will keep him. Some more ultraviolets out. So unbeknownst to me, as you'll find out later on, I accidentally grabbed the Magnetos. And for whatever reason, these fish did not want the Magneto. They wanted ultraviolet only. I don't know why, but I didn't figure that out till a few casts into it. And anyways, the Magneto and the ultraviolet look very similar in color. So I don't know why they would not hit the Magneto, but for whatever reason, the fish were being super picky, and all they wanted was ultraviolet. right there. I felt them. Went ahead and put me an ultraviolet back on there. That Magneto didn't seem to be producing, but it just goes to show you how picky they can be sometimes. Because that Magneto and ultraviolet are real similar in color, but there is a difference. What you need to get up in them skinny bayous right there, guys. See how that guy just did me right there? That was awesome. He saw I was fishing over here and he came right here and passed. That was a good deal right there that he just did for me. Not a lot of people would do that. And I mean, you see from here, that bank's all he's got. But I mean, I know he knew he could pass right there, and some boats couldn't. But being that he knew he could pass right there, and he did, that's pretty cool. Found another one. Another small one. We need the big ones. We need the big ones. Another too small one though. That dude bit me. He just oh man. God, feels good. Feels good. Another decent one. I don't know if that one will quite make 15. We will measure. Let's see. 13 and a half. Let's put a tag in it and let it go, guys. Alright. Nice and lively. Got our tag in him. Get him back in the water, let him go. Here he goes. Okie dokie. Catch another one. Alright. Gotta get another one. I want to get a couple more keepers, enough to make a dinner for the family. What I want to do he's a fish but not a keeper. Oh wait a minute, that's a white trout. We could keep him. We could keep him. He's a little small though. I'm gonna keep this little bitty guy, but legally we could let him go. Went ahead and made made my little move I kept talking about. Got up current. The mouth of this little bayou, so let's see what happens. See if it makes a difference.
Yeah, it made a difference, alright. I didn't catch not one fish when I got up current from that hole. I don't know why, but I guess they just wanted something that looked like real natural coming down current with the bait that was going down current. So being up current from it didn't work at all.
Alright, so my bite didn't work out moving up, but I decided to move instead of staying there and getting back down current and casting up current. I just didn't like that lure coming up current, I guess. I don't know, but I didn't even get a hit. So, made a move and fish another little tributary here for a little bit. See what happens. Trout. Another small trout. Another here too. On the up current side of a tributary. Little small trout. That's what we got, guys. That's what we got. Feels like a decent one. Well, I say decent, it's probably the current pulling against him. That will make you think you got something bigger than what you do. That's for sure. He's not bad. Not a bad fish. Not quite 14, somewhere in there. Not quite 13. Just under 13. Woo. We'll let him go. I was gonna put a tag in him, but he's just under 13, so we'll let him go. Let that current drag it over the right spot. Basically, what all I'm doing. Give it a little love tap on the way. There he is. He's a dancer. Decent one. What he's at, 12 and a half. Let him go. So much bow in my line, I didn't even know I had that fish, guys. I basically went off of he's just sitting out there jumping in the water. That's how much bow was in my line between the wind and the current. Ridiculous. I never felt it. He was jumping out of the water with my lure in him, and I never even felt it. Fish. Not even 12. Not even 12. Oh, there he is. There's one on to get up current of this hole as well. See what happens. I don't know, it may be like the other one. They may not like the bait coming up current. They may want it drifting down. I haven't had a hit yet. I think that is the deal. They want it drifting down with all the rest of the bait looking natural, I guess. Small one. Okay, we'll take him. Keep him over here. So he is 19 3/4 inches. Go ahead and keep him. Go ahead and keep him. Another one. One more for the box. Might have enough for a meal before it's over with, guys.
Just before going back to the last hole I was gonna fish, I stopped off at the first hole that I started catching trout, and ended up catching one more trout. Made a few casts, caught one more trout, and I moseyed on off to that last hole.
Fish. Be still. A little small trout. Alright guys, got me something here. And it is. Old green trout. Them's a good eating. I'll throw him in the box. A little bit of everything today. Something got after him at one point in time. Look at that. Little spots on him. Both sides, like a gar or something got after him. Throw him in the ice chest. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. I think we got us another redfish. That's what I think.
So this ended up being my last fish of the day. It was a nice redfish. Put a tag in it and let it go.
Red.
But it come time for me to have to go pick my daughter up at school. So
Come on.
that's the way it goes.
it. He's coming. Oh, he's pretty big. He's good size. Measure him and put a tag in him and let him go. Alright guys, he measured 23 3/4 inches. So, got that tag in him. Get him in here and let him go. He goes. Alright, good deal. Alright guys, so it looks like that big redfish will be the last fish of the day. Looked at my watch and it's time to go pick my daughter up. So, fixing to pick the boat up here and get situated and go get her. Thanks for watching today guys. Had a good time. So for now, this is Dwayne Lulu, Spots and Dots, Matrix Shad. Till next time, we out.